Jeff and Jeremy in the morning.
Breaking news out of Yosemite National Park. People are jumping off cliffs because they can do so because of the government shutdown. There's all kinds of stories coming out of Yosemite this morning that squatters are taking over the park.
Oh, really?
And this stems from it being widely reported.
Did they also know they're taking over every downtown in the West Coast?
More breaking news. Yeah, they don't care about that.
It's funny. My cousin and my wife are best friends, and they went to Nashville, and then they visited some small towns in the South, and they were talking to some people at a coffee shop because there's no homeless people. And my cousin, Angie, lives over in Seattle. And so, there's homeless people everywhere there. I mean, it's really, really bad.
How are you guys doing this here in Nashville?
And she's like, she talked to a couple that was in their 80s. And they said, well, we have the best sheriff. He doesn't allow it. He will go and he will find them a place to go, or, he'll arrest them. But they try to find them a place to go, or they have a lot of, I don't know. And this is a red state. This is not something you would believe would be all about supporting homeless, and it's great. It keeps them out of the parks. It keeps them off the streets. There's no garbage. There's no syringes. There's none of that stuff.
So
I guess they're all moving to Yellowstone.
Yosemite.
Sorry.
And that's like why wouldn't you see the same thing at Yellowstone? I don't know. Why wouldn't you see the same reports out of any national park if that was the case? I don't know. Except for there's a controlling of a narrative here. There are people that are saying there's one ranger that's a volunteer that's in charge of the whole park now. And the National Park Service has been contacted on that, and they're like, no, that's a ludicrous claim. We could never, ever have just one ranger sprawling all this territory in charge of stuff. There has been some people
this is the government shutdown spin,
yes,
right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, everybody's without a job, and so there's one guy, and he just can't keep track.
He's running around like a chicken with his head cut off, trying to get people to not base jump off of El Capitan.
Oh, that's great.
There have been illegal jumps off of El Capitan. I didn't know this, but back in the 70s when base jump,
like several, 1,000 feet. What
it's
is
impressive.
El Capitan?
Dude, you got to before you die.
I've never been.
Before
I gotta
you die.
go. It's on my list. I'm gonna rent an RV and we're gonna go do it.
You know me. I'm like, I could look at pictures, and that is one place that you're like, whoa, pictures don't do any of this justice. It just blows your mind. But I guess in the 70s, base jumping started, and that's where that was like the birthplace of base jumping was El Capitan. Well, people of course died because they were jumping off of a cliff and using parachutes. Probably 70s parachutes weren't even nowhere near what parachutes are today.
Is this El Capitan right here?
Yes.
Does that look like it?
Yes,
okay.
That's El Capitan.
Okay.
And it's funny. My daughter.
It's a big rock.
When I read the headline and I read the first part of the story, which they were saying, well, and by the way, the people that are reporting this is the San Francisco Gate, the same organization that said San Luis Obispo is on the brink. On the brink. On the brink. The brink. San Francisco Gate turning into turning into the Huffington Post, apparently, in their stead. And the employee said that there's only one wilderness ranger currently working the entire park, and that person is technically a volunteer, not a National Park Service employee. The National Park Service was contacted, and
are we really supposed to believe there's one ranger, a volunteer?
That is crazy. Like, why wouldn't you just shut the gates and park some buses out there and say, sorry, we're closed? You
want to take a call?
Sure.
Hi, you're on with Jeff and Jeremy. Go ahead.
Good morning, gentlemen. How are we?
Good.
Oh,
doing good.
How are you doing?
How's Napomo life treating you, Mayor?
Napomo life is very good.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, is this not the biggest political football?
Oh yeah.
This whole parks thing where we just toss it back and forth. It's not even original. Okay, I don't know if you guys have seen it yet, but the show on Netflix, Untamed, it's about Yellowstone squatters.
Oh, I've not seen that.
Yes, I have. Wait, is that the new one that was just came out? Like it's about the park
with
ranger
the
that has
guy
to go find him and.
With the guy that you know, but you don't know his name, yes.
Yes, he looks like yes.
That's
exactly.
everybody. That's everybody to Jeremy. What are you talking
No,
about?
it looks like
No. He knows this
looks
guy.
kind of like
Trust
Jamal.
me, this
Josh
guy in
Duhamel.
particular.
He kind of looks like Josh Duhamel. He kind of looks like that other guy that looks like Josh Duhamel, but he's not. He's
Yes.
the other guy.
Yes.
He's the third guy.
He's the
Yes,
other guy.
okay.
Yes.
You know what?
But yeah,
I watched that series and I'm like, I have to go there. I mean, it's just so amazing.
Yes.
And then
Yes.
and
The
now
first
we have
episode's
squatters
rough.
there that are going to destroy it. They're going to destroy it.
Oh, they're jumping off the cliffs. Nobody can control them.
Let them jump.
Yeah,
That's one way to clean up the pond.
absolutely.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that was
It'll clean up the pond,
I don't even think that you should watch the show because it's not like this. Literally sounds like they're just complaining about the show.
We love show suggestions up here. What was the name of the show again?
It's called Untamed.
Untamed. I'm writing it down.
They already have a new season coming out. I know that because it was very popular.
Well, yeah, they got the guy.
Yeah.
No, you got that guy. I mean, he's like,
Hey,
well,
don't give away the storyline now. Jeez. Brian.
It's pretty good, but the first episode's rough because if you have a fear of heights, the way it's filmed is very good.
Yes, and I am not great with heights, and I could feel that. As a matter of fact, I was recently, I don't even know if I should say this. I recently found a lookout tower on a mountain, and the gate was open. It was open.
oh,
So
squatter. Jeremy's one of the squatters.
I went to the top. I wanted to look inside, and I got up there, and I about peed myself a little bit. I'm like, ooh, I shouldn't be up here. It was like maybe 2 feet wide that you could walk around these stupid things, and it was all boarded up. I couldn't get in. But
Yeah, and
I'm
the fact
not
that
good
it was
with
all
heights.
boarded up means that it's not been maintained in a very long time, and that thing could have felt like my son
he's
building
out
a
on the
Lincoln
ledge.
log
It
tower.
felt stable. It felt stable.
This feels close enough to good.
But now these squatters are going to be moving into fire towers and fire lookouts, and
If you believe the San Francisco Gate, National Park Service is like, no, there's lots of essential employees that we've deemed essential that are there still taking care of the park. There are people that are trying to illegally camp, and then they are removing their camps. And as far as the base jumping and stuff like that, some of that might be taking place. It's so strange because you have to go there to see it. And this is what I think is funny: does this draw tourism more to Yosemite? Like
Yes.
this weekend is supposed to be a pretty nice weekend. And I mean, Yosemite in fall, I mean, it is worth your while. I know they did get some snow up in the Sierras over the last few days, but I don't think it would affect the roads. I mean, would there be even more people going to Yosemite? And if that's the case, is the gate just closed, but the road's still open? Can you just pull right
go out
in?
and look on.
You don't have to pay $25 to go in there?
Go up and look on Sacramento Boulevard in front of the radio station. See if all those motorhomes down there by where the grad was are gone. They might have already
Great.
got
That is a great indicator, Jeremy. That is no, seriously.
Seriously.
If there is a vacuum exodus of RVs on the street in San Luis Obispo, it could be because they can go to Yosemite this weekekend. And
Go check out
any of the
product.
parks.
See if it's empty.
Okay, I will.
Wouldn't
right.
you? Wouldn't you like to go and see what is it? What do you want to call this? North American wildlife out in Yosemite.
Oh gosh, this is like the best of all worlds, right? I heard a comedian once say that like going to California was like it was like going to a safari if you went to like Los Angeles or San Francisco.
Yeah.
I'm like you get to see like deer, bears, elk cohabitate with the other wildlife. That might be some of the best footage of all time.
Yeah, you give. Hey, buddy, I'll give you $20 if you go headbutt that bison.
Yeah, bum fight's got nothing on you.
I got a half of a Subway sandwich in my car. You want it? Yep. Headbutt.
Wrestle that
see you,
grizzly.
Get up there.
Later.
Jeff and Jeremy in the morning on 93.3 KZOZ.